My husband Dale has been a pilot for 30 plus years, but on November 7th, the FAA requires that he retire because he'll be 65. But we have a big retirement dream, and that is to sail around the world. But in order to sail around the world, you need a boat. And so today's pretty exciting for us because we're meeting our broker in Fort Lauderdale to try to find a boat that will fit what we need to live the blue water cruising lifestyle. And we would really love to share with you what it takes to shop for a boat, to make an offer on a boat, eventually to buy the boat, and to get out there and live the lifestyle. So we'd love it if you'd join us on our adventures. It starts today.
It is September 30th at about 8 o'clock in the morning. We have a 2-hour trek ahead of us to get to Fort Lauderdale, where we will meet with Chris Knapp from Blue Water Cruising. And our goal today is to climb on several boats. He's made the arrangements, and we're not exactly sure what we're going to see today, but I think it includes both a 40 and 44-foot lagoon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, what I asked him for was a lagoon 450, a 500, and a 42. A Leopard 45, Seawind 1260, and a Nautic 46.
I'm pretty sure we're not going to see all those, but any of those that he can show us, or whatever's on the market that's sort of along those lines. And you were saying you only think that we'll be spending 10 or 15 minutes on each boat?
Yeah, what we're doing today is looking at does this boat meet the physical parameters of what we want? How easy is it to get around the decks? I don't really care about how many hours are on the generators or engines or what the water maker looks like, because all we're trying to do is decide on the model of boat, and then we can go after specifics. We'll just start, once we decide on the model, or one or two models, then we can start looking at, as individual boats come up, evaluating those specific boats.
We're not going to buy a boat today. I wish we were. I wish we were further along. But that's probably not what today's about. But, what if we see the perfect boat today?
Well, we have the financing in place. We can do it.
Yeah, we drove the truck so we could put a trailer on the back in case we buy something. Just kidding. There's no boat that we would buy that we could trailer. That's a joke. Anyway, excited about today. It's an important step, so that's what we're doing.
Alright, so we got two boats here. This is going to be an older Leopard 46.
Okay.
And this is going to be a newer Lagoon 450S. And then I also have the ability to show you a flybridge version if you like this and you want to see a flybridge version today.
Okay.
So you guys want to start on the older 46? You want to start on the newer 450S?
Yeah, let's start the older one.
Okay, perfect. So this will be.
But I tell you what, the Leopard 46 is not bad size.
Oh, we're on a 46. Yeah. Here's the difference between the way we process. He's going to take notes on a boat to compare. I know, you're doing a good thing. But I walked on this boat going, this is not the boat. I'm an on and done person, but I'm thankful that you take notes.
Did you guys turn anything on or open any
We
notes?
did not.
Okay.
Okay, we're on a newer Lagoon, slightly bigger, I believe. Much closer to what I believe we're looking for. This boat, however, is an owner's version. So let me take you to the guest side to show you the difference. It's a little dark, so hopefully you can see. This has a queen cabin and an identical queen cabin with two heads. Each bedroom has its own head, shower, toilet sink area, tiny closet. So it's good, but if you have a boat with this on both sides, then the owner only has half of the hull. So this side is the difference. An owner's version. The bed's the same, but you got a sitting area, a desk area, because you don't need two heads. You've got underfloor storage here, and then a huge walk-in bathroom. So big compared to the other hull. This is the starboard side. For a guest, the other bedroom heads are perfectly fine. But if you're going to live on it the whole time, you'd like more space. I do like the U-shaped galley, so that if you're actually underway, washing dishes, cooking food, here's a fridge. Yeah, you got a little protection here. It's a lot closer to what I would say I would want to buy. Looks like it's pretty well kept. What do you think, old man?
I mean, I'm actually, this is good.
Yeah. I'm still a fan of that front door.
Yeah, we'll get on a couple of those today.
Do those, oh, just a couple hatch windows.
Two open.
Mm-hmm.
The way you get airflow in this boat is you take those two open, and then you take your two front bedrooms up front there. Yep, you open them, and
Okay.
you open the back door.
Oh, yeah.
And then as it comes through, it pushes everything up there.
Right.
So it's creating that wind tunnel effect, right?
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be tricky to, well, everybody says when you walk on the boat, you'll know if it's the one for you. I hope that happens. I feel like it's going to come down to good boats at the top of the list, re-looking at them, price factoring in, how much is it going to cost to upgrade or convert or repair.
The trick is on the
But if the, you know, I would put this currently today, this particular boat, on what we've looked at out of two, definitely heads and shoulders above the previous one we were just on. So yeah, I guess as we keep going, I'll keep my list running in that way. So we've walked on a 2021 Leopard 46.
Actually, I'd like to, if I can get you on that.
And it's beautiful. It's what I want. I like the galley forward. I like this a lot. This is the guest side. Wow, nice storage up front. All the things. And this is the owner's side, which is fabulous. Wow. So big and open. This is a closing hatch for privacy. I won't knock over the man, but this gives you total privacy while you're in the owner's area. Nice desk area, lots of built-in drawers and closets. Super nice. And then our beautiful big owner's side, toilet, sink, shower, storage, lots of storage as a matter of fact, then the washer and dryer. Hallelujah.
What do you think? Mommy like.
I like.
The thing I like about this is the position of
the galley. I love it.
versus being back there.
I love it.
And then a lot. This is your refrigeration. This is it.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is there more refrigeration
No, not
than
right
that?
now. But you could. This thing comes out four bolts, and this comes out, and you got a cavity, so you could put a drink fridge out there, and then you could put like on that 450 we just saw. You could put one of those up underneath this counter here, so you'd lose some storage space, but you could get another refrigeration unit either there.
Probably over here, I would think.
So I did not film what would be probably my favorite part of this glorious boat is this seating right here up top. I'm in love. Nice dinghy that I'm assuming comes with places for our tanks. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. The front door.
That 450 was nice. This one is.
Oh my god.
Well, that was a very productive day.
Yeah. So we just saw two leopards side by side, a 40-foot and a 44-foot and a 40. 44 and a 40. And the 40 feels bigger inside than the 44-foot.
So that's a 17.
Probably in better shape overall. Not first on my list. I saw one that perfectly suited what I think would be a buy and go kind of boat. You know, it's difference in dollars, of course, but we have also time restraints. I mean, not really time restraints, but we don't want to spend a year working on a boat before we can sail it. So it's, yeah, we've seen a lot of things, food for thought. I really love the Leopard 45 that we just saw. So we'll see how it turns out. It's hot. It's hot today. I'm sweaty. Really sweaty. Really sweaty.
Okay, so the 45 ends down going where it was the nicest boat. The Flybridge 450.
Turn right onto Southeast 9th Street, then
Second
turn right
choice.
onto US 1 North.
The 40, this 40, doable.
Agreed. I would put the boats in honestly that exact same order.
Yeah, and you know this 40 obviously would have to have some
At the light, turn
work
right
done
onto US 1
as
North.
far as solar batteries.
But I guess at that point I would just hold out for a different 40. Then we hold out. Or we I mean, I guess I don't know really how much we benefit from getting financing now and doing it while you got a paycheck. If that's a thing, then, you know, we both have agreed we don't want to buy a fixer-upper. We don't want to.
Right.
We don't want to slave to get something ready to go.
Right.
And if we buy something ready to go, we could, no kidding, go after our Hawaii trip somewhere.
Yeah. I mean,
And then we can make plans. I mean, we could go sailing. We're not going to buy two boats. We're not going to buy one, sail it for a while, and sell it and upgrade. We're probably not going to do that. I'd rather live on the boat that we plan on taking around the world. On Monday, October 1st, we went to look at boats with Chris Knapp from Blue Water Cruising. And he showed us 5 or 6 boats. We've set a target price range
And so Chris was good to show us boats pretty much in that price range. You know, a few of them were a little above that. One in particular, the last one he showed us, is a bit above that. But I think he kind of knew that it totally fit all the things that we had put in a wish list for a boat. And I walked on the boat. And it absolutely did. I loved that boat. I wanted to look at him and see stars in his eyes, and he look at me and there would be stars in my eyes, because people say when you walk on the right one, you just know it. And I walked on the boat and I knew it. I knew this was my boat. But my husband is a more cautious, less emotional person. And I didn't see that spark. I was talking it up like, oh my gosh, it has the front door. Oh my gosh, it has the galley forward. Oh my gosh, it has so much solar. Oh my gosh, it has a dive compressor. It has a wonderful dinghy. It has all the things. But he's the finance manager for our home and our household. And that dollar amount was more than he was setting out to think about. I feel like we could stretch a little bit, even if it means we have to rent out our house that we just built 4 years ago, so we don't want to sell the house. Keeping the house is pretty important to us. That our lender has said, hey, you know, this is going to look you're going to look a lot better on paper if you still have a paycheck. So I would recommend you try to buy something while you have a paycheck. He goes, Dale has only a few trips left. 3, in fact. Well, 2. He's finishing up today the first trip of October, and there's 2 left, and then his one final flight. So I'm feeling like, well, let's go for it. Let's try. Let's make an offer on this boat. If it's not meant to be, it won't happen. But let's see. And if the offer is accepted, then let's figure out what we need to do on this back end to make that a more comfortable decision. Sell a car, rent out the house sooner. What do we need to do? Because I feel like we walked on my boat. I feel like it's the right one. And I don't want to not try for it and I want to make an offer on it. But he needs to be comfortable with that decision. And so I feel like if we need to listen to the lender, Dale gets home today, and we've talked about it over the phone, but he needs to do a little more face-to-face, pen-to-paper kind of processing. So I can't wait to show you the boat online and maybe videos. I hope I'm showing you the boat saying we made an offer, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Come sit, my love. So I reached out to Chris Knapp, our Blue Water Cruising broker, and told him to go for it. Let's make an offer.
Just so you know, all we've done is make an offer. They haven't even seen it yet, so we're just making an offer. That's it. So we'll see.
But it's an important step.
It's an important
You
step.
can't buy a boat unless you make an offer.
Make an offer. And it is a big step.
It's a very big step.
Yeah.
And so I'm not going to let him go. I'm not going to let him go to bed until we open this document and look over the contract, and I might be making an offer on the boat. Are you excited? Come on.
I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's scary. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, we've been talking about this and thinking about it for a very long time.
Yeah, it really means a difference in the change of a timeline thought process. And
Yeah, we
I mean-
actually didn't think we were going to be making an offer until well after April next year.
well, originally,
Yeah.
but I already explained that the lender said it's kind of a good idea if you buy a boat while you have a paycheck. And that created this time limitation that we at least need to try to work within. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But if it does work, then here we go. I'm so excited! So anyway, we got to look at this. I'm going to shut you off now because we got to look at an offer that we got to initial and sign. We're doing it. I'm feeling pretty disappointed. It is Monday, October 7th, the day we were supposed to hear back about our offer on the 2021 45-foot catamaran, which is my dream boat. And we did get a message that they declined our offer. They didn't even counter. I think they've decided to keep the boat. And I'm really disappointed. I really thought that was the one for us. There is another 2021 Leopard 45 in Fort Lauderdale. It looks like it's in as nice a shape. Similar features. We have a hurricane coming. Hurricane Milton is due to hit the West Coast, the Tampa area, on Wednesday morning, 2 days from now. So I don't know that there would be a time in this week where I could even go look at the other boat. I would need to see it with my own eyes to verify that it was in good condition. So really that's what I need to care the most about is a hurricane coming my way, but I'm like, well, then let me go look at this other boat. I'll go by myself. I'll leave right now, go look at it so I can make an offer on it if I need to. I don't want to do this. I mean, I do. We have to do it. But I'm feeling really disappointed. So I just have to trust that the right thing at the right time will come along.